Carlos again. Thanks for visiting the channel. So today what we're gonna do is we got to get some hives ready to install some queens in a couple days. So first thing on the agenda is number 3 right there. We're gonna split. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the old queen down here to the empty spot on the right. I believe that's 12. And then there's there's 3 or 4 more, the 2024 queens that I got to make sure are I got to take care of them. I got to get rid of them to make way for the new ones. So, and that's pretty much it. And I might check today. I might check stores on that long hive at the end, and I believe there's another one somewhere in here. I got to check my notes, but for right now, first things first is let's tear down number 3. Again, I'm going to move the queen down to number 12, and then the old queen down to number 12. The new queen will be put in here to number 3. So let's get started. Thanks. Okay. So you know I mean business when I got the big white gloves on. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find the queen. If I find her, I'm going to move her to the bottom. I'll put a queen excluder in between the 2 deep boxes, and then at the end of the day, or at the end of today, right before I leave, I will move the queen over there to 12. But if I can't find her, then I'm just gonna shake all the bees down into the bottom box. It's worked for me before. It's the easiest way to split bees I've found. It causes a little chaos because you're shaking a bunch of bees and you get a bunch of bees in the air, but you really can't go wrong. But if I can find her, it cuts down on the chaos. So let's see how it turns out. And the weather's not the greatest. I say I'm not going to use a lot of smoke, but these girls, sometimes they're not the happiest. The weather's not that great. Sunny right now, but I think we had an inch of rain last night. I don't see her on here, and I'm not too sure if she's marked or not, to be honest with you. I think we have a little flow going on right now. I don't know. Little white wax on top. I don't think I have my queen clip with me. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And if I do see her, I'm also going to mark her. I think I marked her. Anyways, I don't like using gloves anymore, really. Leather gloves. Because, man, you lose a lot of feel. Queen cups. Now, they've gotten after me before. It's kind of why I want to split them up. But it seems like every time I got into these bees, the weather was never the greatest. Cloudy, windy, there's always something. And there's going to be a lot of bees to shake. There's a bunch of bees in here. Yeah, it's going to take forever. So right now the temperature is probably 60-ish, 61, 62. The wind is out of the north, 15 to 20, I think ish, give or take. And it's been raining all week. Well, I take it back. It's been cloudy all week with some breaks of sun here and there. Tell you what, they don't like the camera. They're bringing in nectar. They've this super up here had some bad comb. They've fixed it. I'm drawing this out. All nectar. They're working on it. They're working on it. All nectar. Something definitely blooming. And I think she's marked, but you know, she's got an old, that blue marker I have. It's kind of dark, kind of a dark blue. Really doesn't stand out. So today is Sunday. I get the queens on Thursday probably. They're being mailed. Um, I do see quite a bit of queen cups. Anyways, so I usually try to do this a day before. You know, so if they were coming on Thursday, I do this on Wednesday. But I got some. I got to go out of town in the middle of the week, so forcing my hand. I'm gonna have to do this a little sooner than I like, but damn it. But you know, it's it'll be all right. I just got to be a little more. Just gives them a little more time to make cells. But they're gonna make cells, so either way. Don't see her, don't see her. But she's always on the last frame. Here's the queen cell right here. Doesn't look like the best looking cell. We do see eggs. Yeah, we got eggs in there. He might be getting ready to swarm. If that's the case, then this is good timing. I mean, they're really not acting too bad right now. They're acting pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. All right. They're calm, so I don't want to give a ton of smoke. Give them a ton of smoke, man. She can crawl into a corner. You'll never find her. A lot of queen cups. It's a good food frame right here. all pollen. But just to catch you up, I found the queen. I marked her. She's in this box. I'm gonna move her. I was gonna wait till the end, but I didn't really move a whole lot of bees, and there's a lot of bees on the brood on here, on my split, so I'm just gonna move her now and get it over with. And I also did check for, I made sure she didn't have any extra queen cells in here. And I will put another box on here because there's a lot of bees. This box is heavy. Let's get this one prepped. lot of brood in this top box. Let me button this one up. Because she is not. She is I don't think she's the queen I installed last year. In all honesty. So we have rain coming this week. Well, yeah. Alright. The hive got a little tilt to it, so we're good. Put a little entrance reducer on there. Let's put a feeder in that other one. I try to make it a habit to put a feeder in all my hives. Not that I feed them all the time, but what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna replace her, but maybe in June. A ton of bees in there. That hive could have been split probably 4 times. These middle frames do have a little old comb on them. put a big old mark on her. So there's a alright everyone. Done. Finito. Not a lot of carnage. Thank God. Man. So the first thing I did when I got here, I split number 3. Old number 3 is in 12. And then proceeded to do all the other 24 queens. Now, number 16 and number 14, you know, I found them, but man, they look like they have a blue mark. So I don't know if my marker or if I don't know if it's blue greenish or green. Man, I don't know. Look, so the bottom line is that the mark looked blue to me. So, and there's a lot of damn bees in there right now. So when I put new queens in them, man, I don't want to. I don't want to fight all, you know, a bunch of bees. That's it's not smart, right? So, anyways, so 16, I moved to 9, and then number 14, I moved to number 1. So number 3 is going to get a new queen. Old number 3, which is 12, is going to get a new queen. So I 86'd her. She's no longer around right now. And then old 14 and old 16 are going to get new queens. And then number 7. So, you know, number 10 is still in question. I think there's a virgin queen running around. But nonetheless. Alright, y'all, that's where we're at. Next video is going to be me installing some queens. So that's going to be fun. And then the next video after that is going to be me checking on to make sure the queens were let out of their cages. So, but that's going to be over about a week, maybe a week and a half, depending on when if they show up this Thursday or not. But nonetheless, so I'm done here, and like, subscribe. Thanks for visiting the channel. I'll see y'all next time.